everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I am back with card number 2 from the Bag of Bone Bundle online class. And in this card, this is what we're going to be making. These little ghosts glow in the dark when the lights are off, so that's kind of a fun little feature to give to somebody. So yeah, so let's get started on how I made this card. First thing I want to let you know, I am using a old Stampin' Up! Embossing folder that is a spider web. Use whatever you have if you did not join my online class, but if you joined my online class, you will get the black piece that's right here embossed for you. I can send embossing, punches, and die cuts, but I cannot send any stamped images. So all the stamped images, you'd have to buy this stamp set if you wanted to look just like mine. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And then the other embossing folder that I'm using is Exposed Back Brick 3D embossing folder. So we'll be using these two embossing folders. So let's get started with some embossing. First, the base card is Whisper White, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Don't worry about writing these measurements down. They're all in your printed out tutorial that you get for being in the class. So you are going to take, for the normal 3D, non-3D, this is a non-3D embossing folder. You're going to take platform 1, platform 3, and another platform 3. And you are going to take your Gorgeous Grape paper and you're going to put it right inside here. If you're ever wondering how does she know that, on your platforms it tells you. Right here it tells you for anything that is a non-3D embossing folder, and it tells you platform 1, and then it tells you your sandwich. And then if you were using a 3D one, then it tells you what ones to use underneath. So we have platform 1, platform 3, then we have our embossing folder, and then, oops, I put the wrong paper in there. Good thing I looked at that. You don't want the Gorgeous Grape, you want the black. And I put it right across where the spider web was gonna go, like that, right in there. You want the black piece of paper in there. And then you're gonna run it through your embossing machine, and I'm gonna run it through mine. Okay, so that is for a non-3D embossing folder. So we can set that aside. Now we're going to be doing a 3D embossing folder, which is this one here. And we are going to take our Gorgeous Grape paper. You're going to put it inside like that. Then you're going to take platform 1, and then you're going to use platform 4, which is the gray one. And we're going to sandwich these two together like so. Okay? And then run it through your embossing machine. Okay. So we have that done. So now we can put these things away. Okay. So we'll put them up there for now. Put these off to the side because we do not need them. All right. Now let's do some die cutting and some stamping. So we're going to take the black and we're going to do some more embossing just like we did in card number 1. So we're going to take our embossing powder and we're going to run it all over our scrap piece of black cardstock. Make sure you get all over. Then we're going to bring in the Versamark and we're going to stamp up our little skeleton guy. And then we're going to stamp him right on the card, right over here, like so. A good little push down. can really see them. Well, I can see them. You guys might be able to see them a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the cat, because we need a little kitty cat here. And we'll just put him right there, like so. And then we also need a dog. I'll put him right here. Let it absorb into the paper. There we go. Now we're going to bring in our embossing powder little kit here. I am using white embossing powder. And I'm just going to sprinkle this kind of all over. Oh, didn't get it on the hand good. And that could have been from me tapping it a little too hard. I see, oops, I hit his ear when I did the brushing. There you go. And again, I didn't use enough powder, but I'm die cutting him out, so it should be perfectly fine. Okay, we'll set this off to the side for a minute. We are going to grab our heat tool and we're going to heat these up. We'll set that aside while we're letting that cool for just a minute. I'm going to clean up the embossing here. Okay. Alright, now we're going to do some die cutting. So we're going to get out our platform 1, platform 2, and platform 3, and we'll need the other platform 3 also. We're going to take the Highland Heather scrap piece, and we're going to put down our little tombstone. And then we are going to, we didn't need that one must have come out of the little packet. We're going to tape him down. Tape the dog down. Got some tape over here from earlier. We're going to tape the cat down. And then we're going to need 3 bats, so I'm going to put this one right here for now. I think I need another little piece on that dog so the legs don't move. There we go. And we're going to put that bat right there, and we'll be cutting out more when we're done. Okay, we're going to bring this over and we will run this through the die cutting machine. Okay. There's that piece. We don't need any more of that. There's our one little bat. We'll cut out 2 more bats. now let's put this card together. I popped this up, I did. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals, and I am going to add these. I'm going to place this on the card, just like so. Okay. And then I've kind of got this one like right here, like this, with this little guy stuck behind there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of glue to him on the front of this. Oh, see, I squeeze it too hard. That's going to be underneath. Okay. I'm going to kind of eyeball it like so. Like that. Got a little bit of glue there, so I'm going to try and wipe it off. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of him, just a tiny bit. Actually, I didn't need to do, yeah, I did. I laid him down flat. Okay. Did I lay the whole thing? No, I did not. Oh. I'm going to put dimensionals on here. And you got to hold him down for a little bit, just so he adheres to the embossed piece. Okay. There we go. Then I'm going to put a little glue on the back of my cat. And the cat goes right here on the corner. And then for the little tombstone, I just went ahead and I took a black marker and I just wrote RIP, and you could have a lot of fun with this depending on who you plan on sending this to. Okay, and then I did try to draw a little spider. Let me try going down this way with this one. I don't know. The dog might end up hiding it. Oh. If you had a stamp, a spider stamp, that would work too. But I did not use a spider stamp. Now I'm using the liquid glue because it'll adhere better to the embossed paper. I think I've said that multiple times in different videos and stuff. And then you got to just hold it for a minute to make it adhere. Okay, and then we're going to take the little dog and we'll put him right there in front. So we're going to put him right like this. He's just walking across. And then I went ahead and I put just a dab of glue and I added these little ghosts. Actually, I could probably use a little bit of this glue that I got too much of over here. Or not ghosts, these are bats. I'm talking about ghosts and they're actually little bats. There's another set of bats in here if you want to use them. They're kind of cool too. So, and then one of the other things, there's two more things that I did to this card. I took some of these little glow-in-the-dark ghost, and I made them look like they were kind of coming up from around the tombstone. I thought that was kind of cute, so I did that. Then the last thing I did was I took, let me find an opened one here. I took some Wink of Stella and I made it come down a little bit, just a little bit. And then I tried to flick it, tap it, whatever works for you guys. I don't know. I love my Wink of Stella, but sometimes, and I just think it adds a little bit of sparkle to the page. So definitely attempt it. And then that is all I did for this card. That is card number 2. So thanks for stopping by, and I will be back with card number 3. Bye-bye.